Ohjelmayhteistyössä mukana Viaplay, Viasat, Doritos Maissilastut, Ubisoft, Jack and Jones, Bandai Namco, Jims.fi, EA Electronic Arts ja Matkapörssi.
Microsoftilta on tulossa monia mielenkiintoisia pelejä, kuten Forza 6, Tomb Raider ja Quantum Break, ja lista ei lopu siihen.
Wow, that goes back a while. It's actually this funny thing. Just this week, I'm celebrating my 20th year in the games industry. So I'm kind of old. For me, I guess, to relate it to modern day, I got started in the games industry doing what you would have to call modding, in a way. So back in the mid-90s, I was making games for a company called TSR. If you're really old school, you remember the company. They're the company that makes Dungeons & Dragons. So I used to write D&D adventures and magazine articles and stuff like that for D&D, and then I got hired by that company. So TSR hired me to basically make games professionally. Yeah, Fable's been this amazing franchise, right? We have had tens of millions of players that have gone to this world we call Albion, had a fun time, lighthearted. It's a fantasy world that's really not like any others because it's not dark or moody, it's fun, it's lighthearted, it's a little bit Monty Python, right? It's silly. We can tell fun stories there, we can tell tragic stories there, but there's a lot of comedy. And that's really, we want to continue that, and that tone of Fable is really what's really important to us because even when we go back and have an experience that likes Fable Legends, it's different from what we've done before. There's a lot more chance for multiplayer, there's this different experience of being a villain, but it's a quintessential experience that's really fun and kind of ridiculous all at the same time. So Fable Legends is a new branch for us in the Fable archive. We're going to go back to an earlier time period. If you know the Fable trilogy really well, you know it told kind of the end of an age of heroes, right? By the end of Fable 3, there are no heroes left. All of them are dead. It's very sad. And when we wanted to go back to this world of Fable, we wanted to go back to the time of magic and myths and magic and fairy tales, right? So that meant that we come back to this earlier time period. It's the dawn of an age of heroes. So magic is scary, the woods are dark, and it's a very kind of Grimm's fairy tales feel to it, where you go into that world and it's not a kind of thing that you take lightly. So you explore this dark wood and this dark cave, and it's a little bit darker than previous Fable games, even though you have your friends on your side. And that's the real big gameplay change difference, is that you're always going to have 4 heroes with you. That's the biggest change as a hero player that you can have.
Ohjelmayhteistyössä mukana